He's on a Dragon Knight. You can't go wrong with this hero.
Allegedly, he's the most broken hero in the game alongside Chen. They're in every single draft. The only 2 heroes so far this tournament, so has to be good, clearly.
Let's see. It's going to be exciting to see, and not too exciting for I think Arteezy. Any carry that has to lane up against a Viper, you're going to be feeling pretty sad. It's never fun, especially when it's paired up with an aggressive position 4 hero as it has been here.
Yeah, I think 9 Class has also been looking great since he joined this team. I think he's one of the more impressive jumps onto the scene that I've seen in a while. So I think that give him the tiny here. It's a hero that lets you really pop off. You can make some really cute plays with toss and everything. For now, he's stuck with just the tree throw. So he wants to beat somebody down with some big old logs. Calls that his combat log.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, Kit Wreck. Nice.
Oh, they're not.
Smoke pop.
Yeah, they still get the slow with the scatter blast. But it's a bit of an awkward spot to continue to chase, so they won't get the first blood chance here, Tundra.
The battle begins.
Should be the 2 for 2 on the bounties. We'll see how these lanes end up going down. So yeah, mid, obviously going to have Thompson against Yopaj's Invoker. always happy to see some Invoker. I feel like we don't see it that much.
And Saberlight makes the correct read that no one is down here. I got the bounty rune, so I'm going to go block this wave. Do a little dance here. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good. Yep. Get my wave right in there. Nice. Come on, tower. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good start. All right, well done by Saberlight here.
Same time on top lane, they're bringing in a 3rd hero to maybe try and get something going early on, but both sides. Yeah, it is indeed. They're going to turn towards Tio Licoy. He's got to skill the leap. Has to skill the leap here to get away.
Don't worry, no one's dying.
A lot of damage, though, from these Fire Spirits. Not the way you want to start things here on the Mirana.
Yep. And we have ourselves a little technical issue. Hold on. We got this covered here. It's all right. We'll get it back.
He stepped on a cable. Oh, wait, Laser's in trouble. He's going. Oh, he's got the stick charge.
Yeah, he's big and green.
Oh, Lucid Beam
hit by a Lucid Beam.
Arteezy had to chase so far for that, though. He's getting punched back here by 9 Class. No one's died yet. You haven't missed anything, chat.
No. We are up top near the Lotus Pool. Kit Rack's low. Okay. The old core, he's jumping in. They're hitting 9 Class, guys. Radio Dota. It's on. Everyone's alive.
How's he doing on the region? He's getting tangos passed over to him by Kiptrak. The pressure's going to start coming in again, though. Fire Spirits are back out from Whitemon.
I could live update his HP. It's at 260, 270, 280. He's tangoing.
He's tangoing up. And he's got the tower regen as well. So he's healing up, but still has the 3 members of Shopify Rebellion up here. Arteezy, Kiptrak, and Theo Licour. And same to be said here for Tundra. 3 versus 3 on the top lane. Even the bottom lane is a 1v1. Pretty boring. Nobody want to watch that. It's Terrorblade versus DK.
Nobody.
I'm falling asleep talking about it. We're watching this top lane.
Yeah. And the cosmetics, I know you can't see them. They're beautiful. Everyone looks great. I want to make sure they paid for these pixels. I want you guys to just know they look fantastic. Everyone's really glowy. And this 3v3 tri-lane on tri-lane action is...
It's continuing.
Still everyone alive.
The level 2s are going to be when that's when we're going to potentially see a first blood.
We got...
level 2 start to trickle in.
We got sticks on all... 2 heroes on the Dire. Okay. Only 1 hero on the Radiant. Of course, very important when we're in tri-lane versus tri-lane. You got to count the magic sticks. Everyone remembers that from your tri-lane days.
Yeah, neither side wants to break the tri-lane, and I think for the most part they won't, because both have this solo hero down bottom that's farming perfectly fine. If anything, I think though that is good news for Pure. He's getting solo lane farm and solo lane XP on this Terrorblade to start the game off. I think I'd be more scared about a Terrorblade getting that at the start of the game than a DK. So I think Pure's pretty happy with the situation. That's true, but DK also needs this, This is a pretty good start for him. I feel like he's the hero who has to do a lot in this game. Like, he's playing with his Quaswex Invoker. He's going to have to help him out. Then Arteezy just gets the jungle. So as long as this power and this availability of farm gets transferred to Arteezy at some point, it'll be okay. The level 2s have come out on everyone. And we finally have a death. But don't worry, it's just a neutral creep kill. It's not a first, but no. Theolicore has to deny himself to neutrals. He ticked down really low to the Fire Spirits and the Blood Grenade. So he goes and takes himself out of the game, gets the reset, gets himself back to base.
It is a big punish, though. It's like 27 seconds or something. He's been gone for a while. But they don't take advantage of this. Not able to find a kill as Phoenix has finally broken up the tri lane and come to the bottom lane.
I'll see what he's able to do to bully Saberlight back a little bit. At the same time, Theolacor, he'll actually TP out towards the mid lane. And look for the jump, and they're going to try and go aggressive onto Thompson. Leap forward the cold snap as well. Thompson turns with the cookie, tries to go back and fight against Yopaj. Won't be able to do so. First bird for Theolacor with that TP up towards the mid lane to team up with Yopaj. It was very nicely done. Yopaj was incredibly low on health and mana, but he had just enough to offer up a cold snap. That combo with the fact that the Mirana was leaping in and attacking fast meant that Thompson didn't stand a chance. So first bird finally found.
Yeah, wave goes all the way under the tower here. He's going to miss out on everything but the range. Oh, he even missed the range creep. And Yopaj gets both water runes here, secured with the help of Theolacor on this Mirana. So a great minute there for Shopify. Gives him a bit of an edge here in this mid lane. And a Radiant Courier gets killed as you still get to look at our lovely faces.
Yeah, apologies for this. I think we're having a production issue, chat. We're trying to see if we can fix this up. Bottom lane. They got the Dragon Tail stun into the arrow. Whitemon's got the dive ready just in time. He's able to get away. Theolacor's going to try and chase him down. He's got another leap, but Whitemon's quick. Gets the Fire Spirits out. Gets them out onto Theolacor. So Theolacor's trying to get these last couple of hits in onto Whitemon, but it's taking ever so low. As Whitemon's juking around, he'll finally get taken down by the Dragon Tail, but he did get off another Fire Spirit onto Theolacor. The Metamorphosis comes out here from Fury in an attempt to get that extra reach from his illusions to get the kill, and he will. They get the 1-for-1. As Pure will be able to take down Theolacor in return.
Oh, that was so risky, though. Imagine if he doesn't get that kill. That would have felt like such a waste. But he metas the illusion, gets the return kill onto the Mirana, and is able to help control up this next wave here for Pure. So it is just Pure and Saberlight here at the top of the net worth, 2,500 and 2,600 respectively. And they are just farming up a storm as Theolacor immediately returns, tries to hit an arrow. Oh, he hits the illusion instead.
They got the Dragon Tail and jump forward as well with the Starstorm. It's a lot of damage. Pure, he's just going to TP out. He's on 75 HP, 30 HP, 0 HP. They kill him. Saberlight and Theolacor there able to burst through Pure. So not only dead, but also with his TP on cooldown. After a failed attempt to TP out. Back over towards the mid. Cookie thrown out from Thompson over towards Whitemon to try and get him to bouncing onto Yopaj. But Yopaj turns at just the right moment. Throws out a tornado so that the Cookie connection wasn't going to be there. Yopaj, he'll have to take a walk back to base, but he won't be going down.
9 class also getting chased out here with the blood grenade, but they're going to let him go. No mana left for the Lucent Beams on Artesian. He doesn't want to let the magic wand rip quite yet. So it's now 3-1 here, folks, in favor of Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah,
currently, Thompson is holding those Mortimer Kisses, though, in the mid lane. So looking for a potential setup there, but his support duo of a Tiny and a Phoenix, not the best at getting that set up early.
He's going to TP down towards the bottom. Thompson wants to use his first Kisses to try and kill Saberlight.
By a ward, though.
A really nice ward, sort of just in that spot beyond the tier 1 on the Radiant side, just down towards where the creep camp is. Now Thompson's going to start clearing up the creeps here, but yeah, they completely see him. So Saberlight's perfectly safe. He's not going to get caught by surprise by this Snapfire rotation. Has opened up the mid lane to allow Tundra to put Whitemon there, get some levels on the Phoenix. Level 4 right now.
Very important on a Phoenix, of course. Have to get these earlier levels, but I mean, this is the classic Beast Coast move where they would rotate the mid Snapfire to the lane with a stun. That's why they always pick these stuns for Hector when they did it with the Sven or the CK, but 9 class has to set it up, and there it is. The only hero that can really give him the free Mortimer Kisses, so 9 class
he's got those
Thompson.
I forgot that you got those crazy kisses with this cosmetic set on the Snapfire. You know,
they look wild.
Ones. Yeah, dude, I tell you what, they're harder to see as well.
I think they do more damage.
I think they do, especially when they're in the hands of Thompson. I mean, to be fair, they did do more damage there because he had an amplified damage rune. So
that's true.
Maybe
that's why they were blue and glowing. It wasn't actually the cosmetic.
No, don't give them that. That would make the game very confusing. Yeah, so if you have an amplified damage rune, all your spells are blue. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Whitemon continues to pick up XP. Arteezy, I don't know how he's ended up here, but he has. And he's in fact ended up by sort of like a triple stack that they have here over on the side of Tundra's bit of the map. And Whitemon has to dive away, but Arteezy is now clearing the camp that's by Tundra's Radiant side mid tier 1 tower up on the high ground, and he's been able to get it.
Description, Owen.
Yeah. That's quite a lot of money for them. The TPs are coming in, you know. Tundra, they don't want to have any of this. Thompson and Whitemon want to get Arteezy and Theolacor out there. They're both incredibly low. Thompson will be able to come in with the Scatter Blast and at least secure some of the creeps left in that stack.
I think he got the most.
Was clearing.
Yeah, he got most of them. I mean, Arteezy shares the XP, but Thompson kind of gets all the big ones there, and then Arteezy's forced to run away. And when he runs back to his own side, unfortunately, no Ancients here for him. He has his Morbid Mask. He's got 3 points in the Lunar Blessing here at level 5. And he picks up his neutral item. What's Arteezy going to get on the Luna? He doesn't know, which means it's probably not very good. He's still deciding.
Tries for a bit of setup here with the Tornado, Cold Snap EMP. 9 class is coming over from the top lane. So Tundra, they've got the 3 at the mid. 9 class, Thompson, and Whitemon. They set up with the Avalanche. They get the toss back onto Theolicore. They grab him, pull him back into the river. The Morana's dead. Tundra, they've got the kill on the mid lane. Settle the score right now. 3 for 3 between Tundra and Shopify Rebellion. Shopify Rebellion still with that slight gold lead of 1k.
And Arteezy ends up taking the Seeds of Serenity mid-fight there. I think trying to help save his Morana, but not able to do it. Theolicore will go down. And oh, hello! We're actually going to replay the last 10 minutes.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that. We did have some production issues. Thank you very much for bearing with us. And again, I'm sorry that you had to spend the last 9 minutes watching our ugly mugs. But here we go. We're back in the game. And just like that, Saberlight is taken down. Thompson, he really wanted this kill. You know, we saw him, you didn't see him, come towards this bottom area of the map trying to get him earlier. Wasn't successful. This time with the kisses, he was. They take him out. Back over towards the mid. This time it's going to be 9 class that was trying to pick up some XP, pick up some farm. Shopify Rebellion, they're having none of that. They get him with the grab, and they're able to burst him down. Yopaj, again, making some good magic happen here with the Invoker around this mid lane. A couple of assists. They've yet to be able to get on top of him. And we'll see what Yopaj is able to continue to do, because now with the Ghost Walk, with the Urn Charges, he's ready to make some moves around the map.
And it's all pretty even now at this point, so, you know, it's like no rush 10 minutes here. You didn't miss anything. We're all good. There isn't a Sentry Ward here, scouting out what Yopaj is trying to do, so they're trying to bait Laze.
I mean, Laze is very quick there with a Viper Strike over towards Yopaj. Yopaj was able to burn the mana through the Viper, but Laze has still got enough to get a few hits out onto Theolicore. Moonlight Shadows there, and I think Theolicore is going to be fine. He's able to sneak away under the cover of the shadows. He's out. He's alive.
It's every game, dude. You always get one. I don't know what it is. It can be Invoker, Ghost Walk, it can be Moonlight Shadow. I feel like even in a pro match, you always get one escape with your invis, you know? And that'll be it for him. They didn't come quite prepared for that one. Thompson here with all this success early on. He has his Midas heading in towards the Boots of Travel after. He now takes the top spot on the board, surpassing that Saberlight DK, who got this 1v1. Again, I know you guys missed quite a lot of it, but he was farming up a Storm down bottom. Oh, there's their revenge up top.
Yeah, you're not getting out of that one. Theolicore toss into the Viper Strike. He's out.
All right, well, it's a night and day difference here for Saberlight, as he's, again, going to move in here. Last time it was Arteezy trying to mess with these stacks. Now it's him. And he's hoping to have a better performance here. He went from, started from the bottom. Now he's here in game number 2. A much better start. Can he translate that to a win, though? That'll be the question.
Well, Pure. It's going to look to get involved in a bit of action here. Cookie forward on top of Kitrak. It's a Deb Rubik. Same time on the mid. They will lose 9 class. So Shopify Rebellion continue to keep the trades pretty equal here.
Yeah, Tornado into Arrow setup there. Very cool. And Saberlight will tag the tower a bit there with that Corrosive Breath, which just does so much damage to these towers. I'm sure he wants to go get another one.
So far is just the sort of difference in farms we're seeing on the carries. Pure right now does have a pretty decent lead ahead of Arteezy on the Luna. There's still a bit of time or play required to allow Arteezy to catch back up this game.
Yeah, we talk about Arteezy making all these moves, being across the map and everything. I mean, he's 0-0-0, so he hasn't died or anything, but all that time we're talking, of course, Pure just had the 1v1, and then he's a Terrorblade, so he moves into the jungle. And then life feels pretty good, because it's very hard to actually achieve these kills versus the Terrorblade, because he has all this vision of the illusions just getting him out. It requires these dedicated smokes, and a lot of the times the DK has just been visible. There's no like looming threat of some offlaner or something, because Saberlight's just trying to get as much farm as possible as he heads in towards his Blink Dagger. And it looks like the Spirit Vessel is on its way, though. That's the power spike for Yopaj.
Theolicore can't really afford to dance around with this Phoenix right now. Whitemon's Fire Spirits Doing a lot of damage. He has indeed got Yopaj by his side, and they'll use the Moonlight Shadow in an effort to set something up top. See what they can find. Yopaj. Does he want to go for the Viper, though? It's a bit of a tricky one. And there's further backup coming in for Tundra. And they realize that Shopify Rebellion, so they'll pull back. They won't want to lead in on this area as such now. With the presence that Tundra have up here, the four of them ready to fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And while they're getting ready for this fight, of course, you know, you got Whitemon on the back. He's just stacking it up right now. Thompson comes in with this Midas. Look at all this gold just sitting here. These are some happy cores on the side of Tundra.
Not easy really for Shopify Rebellion to make a move to find Pure. He's getting a lot of space down here. Well, Yopaj has made a few moves up towards the top side of the map. Yet to see them sort of attempt to sweep down bottom and hunt the Terrorblade.
They really need this Blink Dagger on Saberlight, right? That's where everything kicks off.
Oh, Kitrak. He's going to have a bit of a nasty surprise here. 9-class and Thompson waiting for him on the high ground. And with the kill and the wave pushing in, he'll be able to set up to try and take down this tier 1. At the same time, inside the jungle, Whitemon has been found, and he'll accept his death there. No chance of a supernova to save himself.
And of course, the good news about that Kitrak death is that he's playing like purposely in between Arteezy and where he thinks the enemy team is. Like, yeah, he goes down, not ideal, but Arteezy is farming up these Ancients that whole time, and that's what they need in this one, because weren't able to give him this in the last game. Now Yopaj gonna run to Pure. This is the one they really want, but do they have the damage? I don't know.
I mean, he's got a TP out straight away. Yopaj, he'll get out of there. A very quick escape and a needed one as well. There's no chance of having the damage to threaten Pure in that position when he had the backup that he did. And now Pure 9-class and tops, and they can turn over towards the mid and start to go for the tier 1 tower mid lane.
And they realize that very quickly. And of course, one thing, like, I mean, Terrorblade, a hero that is known to come in here, use these metas and everything, but he's working with the Vlads too. So in combination with like the Vlads, this early Snapfire, having this crazy damage with all these levels, this feels really solid, right? I mean, he's 2 levels ahead of the Invoker.
I mean,
And he's still holding that level 2 kisses right now.
Yep.
I mean, he could just kill Theolocor, but he doesn't want to waste it. I think, you know, 1 or 2 leaves, you're still catching up with those kisses if you wanted it. I'll let him go, though.
Bottom Whitemon. He'll pop the supernova, but they've easily got the attack speed to take it out with the Mask of Madness on Arteezy. The Dead Phoenix.
Allies disappear.
Now in the mid, Yopaj. Trying to go for Thompson. Now, Thompson's got the haste rune. He's out of there. They're going to try with the Sunstrike. It was close. Good effort, but not quite getting the connection. Thompson, he's fine.
Tower is under attack.
A relief there for him as he gets this 4 staff delivered here too. So many item choices just synergizing very well here for Tundra. Like, if they go into a 5v5 fight right now, they just feel so strong. And Mage Slayer there on Laze, 4 staff available for the saves on Thompson. I mean, it looks greedy sometimes when you go Midas bots, but I mean, that just means that he's ready to group up when they want to. It makes like using this Vlad easier. Surely he doesn't have something here.
No, he can't do this, yeah. He's not going to try with the kisses.
You know he wanted to, though.
He was definitely doing the math there. He's like, can I solo kill Arteezy here? But it would have been... he probably would have had to land every single kiss. And also Arteezy had a TP available, so would have also had the option to just TP out after the cookie.
Arteezy. All right, a little bit better luck here. Gets the Gossamer Cape. Feeling good about that. Keep himself moving around the map. Of course, that safety of the dodge. And the nerfed Specialist Array, still good enough for Thompson.
Things slowing down, definitely. I mean, this game much closer than the last game.
I mean, they brought this back too, right? Like, I feel like the gold keeps wanting to get away on Tundra's side. It feels like they're stronger, they're ready to fight, they pressure in and they pick up these more important kills right now, but it hasn't amounted to a very large lead, and part of that being just Saberlight still staying neck and neck and ahead of the TB even. Oh, look at this sneaky ward in here from Theolocor. Can he get out? TP in one. There it goes. All right.
Lays. He's been caught. That's an easy one. They're leaving and dropping Eclipse for him.
Do not cross the dark moon.
Bit of an awkward spot for him to be walking in on his own there. Felt safe on his half of the map. Oh, Thompson ends up cooking straight back in there. Bit awkward. I think he wanted to jump out. He ended up jumping in.
Okay. Those are humongous kills to just grab. I mean, the DK Blink Dagger just opening it up with ease. Stun into arrow. Catch a second kill right after. There's no way you're going to fight this right now. And Tundra, they're kind of just waiting on 9 class here. I feel like he spent a lot of time being super active this game and not prioritizing his own farm. So that Blink Dagger is still really far away from him. And it might get further away here if he manages to hit this arrow. If they want to feel really bold, but...
Oh, look at this. They get Whitemon as well. They're just killers across the map at this point. They'll TP out. There's nothing to stop them. Kitrak, he might get left behind because unlike the rest of them, his TP was on cooldown. So Kitrak, all he can do is run. Illusions are out, and Kitrak is gone.
I wondered if they might go Atos on the Viper this game. Because they really have no disables. Like, they have 3 heroes with no stuns. So in those situations, if they just realize, like, oh, hey, we can just bail. There's a lot of opportunities. It also gives a lot of freedom to someone like the Luna to fight here. But 9 class, that Blink Dagger. Looking far away.
Shopify Rebellion, absolute killers this game. A lot of moves that they have the luxury of being able to make now. With these sort of early items, early levels they've got on these heroes. They kill much easier than Tundra can at this point in time. Tundra, more focused on just trying to hope that Pure gets the space. In fact, Pure, he's playing very aggressively here, trying to head up towards Saberlight. They did have that TP coming in potentially from Topson, but I believe the target he was TPing over to was taken out in time. So couldn't join Pure for an attempt on Saberlight.
And back they go to catch Wisdom Runes, farm it up, and go for the Tormentor. See who gets this on the side of Shopify. Not even close. Of course, no concerns there. Kirak will get himself some help there with the Telekinesis Shard. Yopaj moving in towards that BKB after this. No surprises in the build. Just wants to be a stable team fighting force. And then Saberlight, is that done on the Manta? It is indeed. So this is DK. I mean, this is why we're seeing it in every single draft. Pretty standard items here. There's some flexibility you can go for with the build, but what we all know is that he becomes a dragon, he hits really hard, and he tries to get this Aghanims, which, of course, recently did get improved just one more time. Feels pretty solid. Did get a little nerf, though, I believe, right? Yeah, on the last C patch, but still feels good.
Dire are scanning.
That should help.
Oh, it's easy with these moments. It's caught right back up as well to Pure. Good farm now on the Luna. Good timing with the Manta into BKB. Just about 800 gold about getting that recipe out and done. DD Rune in the river. Topson. Ooh, he's actually just going to be able to cook in and take it. Theolacore is trying to protect it, but he ends up dying for this. Maybe at the least they'll get Topson in return. And you know what? They will. So if anything, Theolacore is more than happy with that one. So what? He died, but he baited Topson in, and it ended up costing Topson his life. And even better than that for Shopify Rebellion, it's Arteezy that's the one who takes it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need. They get this BKB, and they can really start forcing themselves in towards that Roche pit. Whitemon, he is investigating the area. I don't think he's getting any orbs to drop down, though. So he can't get anything here, because ideally you want to get some wards in this area to try and scare for like potential Roche fights and stuff. But they're not going to get that. Now Saberlight on the hunt. Radiant Observer Ward did spot him, so Whitemon's going to dive the other way. And even just go for the Sunray TP.
Things looking good so far for Shopify Rebellion. Really getting a good hold on this early mid-game.
I think they're aiming for a clash here down bottom. Maybe knowing that Shopify are close to roshing. It feels like the time of the game you want to roach the Luna lineup, right? With this BKB.
Oh, it's easy. He steps up and he's got the reliable. He's got at least the protection of the BKB to rely on to run this one off.
And this is one of the best steals as Rubik these days. I mean, it used to be Ice Path and Fisher and stuff, but unfortunately, we don't see too much of the Jakiro, but we're getting a lot of tinies, and grabbing Avalanche just feels fantastic on this hero because of everything you get with the Spell Lamp and Arcane Supremacy. So being able to just chuck this thing nice and far away and control the team fights can be very disruptive.
And you can see this straight away from Tundra. As soon as they know the Manta, the BKB in particular is being used by Arteezy, they go for this smoke. Shopify Rebellion, they're aware of this. They scan it out, so they know exactly what's coming and whereabouts it's coming from.
Oh, they might still get Kit Rack here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, the blink.
Oh, 9 class. Oh!
Wait.
The blind avalanche there into the tree line will stop the TP of Kit Rack. But whether or not they know to search further to try and find him sticking around, probably not going to be the case. So Kit Rack, he's not going to be able to TP out of this one, but he's not going to die. At least not for now.
They don't even have a scan to throw down either, so can't know for sure.
Uh-oh. The sound died. Rest in peace.
Ooh, Arteezy, as you can see there, looking towards that lovely shard. No! On the Luna. It's versus the TV, so it's not as crazy in some of the other matchups you get, where you really get the value out of it with the whirling blades, but it's reduction nonetheless.
Oh, Thompson's trying to start something here, but the Manta dodge. Wow, Arteezy Manta dodge. We always love to see those. Dodge with the cookie stunt.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Potential setup there for maybe like a toss back or something as well. Could have been bad. His BKB is back in 5 seconds, so that would have been the perfect time to get that kill. Sunstrike, oh my, he gets 3 or 4 there. He's scouting out everybody on the side of Tundra with that one. I'd be throwing down another sentry, being like, where is the ward that this guy just hit us with that? It is out in the lane, though. It is the vision they have. All right. Now, Roche, of course, has migrated to his northern home. And that will mean that the TPs are available for Shopify if the fight happens there now.
I mean, Shopify want to take
the Olcor with the ward. He hits those. He hits those. No.
Oh. no, everything's missing. They should still get him here, though. As Lays, I don't think he's got many other options. He's surrounded. So they'll find him. Another kill for Arteezy.
Up top. Saberlight.
They'll get him with the control there. Good position from Whitemon with that supernova as well to make sure they have the damage and further stun to lock him down. And at this point of the game, with how farm Saberlight was on the DK,
they're going to take the Roshan.
They certainly will. You lose Lays, you take Saberlight and indeed you're taking Roshan. They've got the meta up. Pure stepping into the pit. Not only a good trade in terms of offlaners, now they're getting the kill on the Roche.
I really think this was Shopify's Roche. It felt like everything they were doing and playing towards was leading to this, but they just took their time. They didn't really push it down bottom when it was Radiant there, and they had the BKB.
I mean, they might still have a chance, because they're walking over. Roche isn't dead quite yet. Arteezy's on the high ground. They're going to look with the Avalanche to take down Whitemon. 9+ jumps in return with the stolen Avalanche. Sorry, they get the toss back onto Arteezy. He's put the BKB. He's going to get grabbed back to safety here by Kit Rack, who uses the telekinesis.
They're back at Roche.
Arteezy. They're looking to finish it off, and they'll do it. Pure's got the Aegis. See, he's 9+ being focused by the illusions. They'll get him. But if the rest of Tundra can get out of this, they'll be okay with that. They lose their supports, but they got Roche, and they got that Aegis on Pure.
That was a crazy tornado from Yopaj. At first, I was like, that's going to whiff on everyone. And then he hits Thompson as he had just started the Mortimer Kisses. So desperately needed because they were pretty clumped up there. And although Arteezy had his BKB, he might not have ended too well for some of the other allies. So, I mean, good steal there from Tundra because this is a Luna lineup who was looking to grab an Aegis. And that, of course, could easily mean your tier 2s are probably all gone, if not a tier 3. And they are going to steal your Tormentor still, though, after. And that's going to be Yopaj who grabs it with that EMP. Boost it up.
Interesting to see what they'll do now. They still have that lead, but they're playing into the Aegis on Pure. The Shopify Rebellion want to try and force something now, despite the fact that Pure's got that advantage. Or do you think they sit back and wait to see what Tundra do in turn?
It is a tough one, right? When you have this Aegis, because it's Playing with the Terrorblade's already kind of annoying enough with the Thunder, and now he feels like he can play a little bit more wild. But there's no real reason to rush it. It kind of ruins your momentum when you see this, you know? Like, do I really want to fight into the Aegis when I have the advantage? And they have enough of a Goldie thing, just like farm up the map. They have this now Aghanim Scepter flown out to the DK, so I wouldn't necessarily rush anything if I was Shopify Rebellion, but I'd still be feeling like, you know, we're winning. We're doing really well. Maybe some aggressive smokes just for super solid vision as the Aegis is expiring would be great. Try and get some good lingering wards down. That's perhaps what I'd be hoping for. I mean, Kitrax, he's throwing out a couple illusions here. See what's going on. Saberlight hopefully not going to get caught here. Observer Ward on the high ground does see his movement, but they can't quite get there in time.
Actually, they want to try and push on for the tier 2. And Pure, very close to finishing his next item, getting that butterfly complete on top of the Skadi Manta.
This, I think, is really good. Getting at this point of the map right now for Shopify, this is where I'd want to be. I would really want to try and get a good ward down here that doesn't get taken away. Because when this Aegis ends, this is exactly where you want to be playing as Shopify. And Tundra, they're probably going to try and force this fight with the Aegis. I mean, they need a fight at this point in the game, right? If the Aegis runs out, it's just going to be worse. They don't want to defend high ground versus these guys, so this is it. Topson goes in first.
They moonlight on the side of Shopify Rebellion. Saberlight's going to look for the jump. Gets him with the Dragon Tail, but the force out of the side of the Manta.
Arrow?
Topson's able to live. He turns now with the kisses, but again, the angle of the tornadoes there perfectly. Puts on top of the kisses. The Supernova's out. Shopify Rebellion, they've got to start retreating. Pure's in on top of Saberlight here. Disarm for the pushback of the Deafening Blast. Will slow down the damage output from Pure, but it won't slow it from both Lays and Topson as they focus Saberlight, take him out. Yopaj is trying to push forward with the BKB. Pure's getting low, but the Sunder's there. He's able to get back on about 2/3 HP. Arteezy's in on top of it though with the Eclipse, beating down on it Pure, but he's ready for round 2. Aegis is going to be in play. Yopaj will be able to pick off Whitemon. The arrow, perfectly timed for Theolicor, comes in on the Aegis, respawn straight onto Pure. Pure pots the Manta, but he's out. They kill off Pure, they kill off Lays. Shopify Rebellion take the team fight.
Oh, he wanted it bad, Owen. He wanted it. He went for it all. Before the Aegis popped, he's trying to find that good Thunder. He pops that meta thinking, this is my chance. If I die, they're either going to retreat and I won't get my fight. So he laid it all on the line there. And unfortunately for him, Shopify played around it extremely well. Nice arrow cover up there as well when he comes out on the respawn. And Arteezy holding that BKB till he really needed it on that one.
So we can get the lead in. Kitrax. He's looking for Topson. He's able to get the telekinesis, but at the same time, the Avalanche is there from 9 class, holding back Yopaj and Theolicor. EMP's laid down. They get the space to finish off the tier 2 tower. 15k lead now for Shopify.
And they're fighting at the perfect moment here, too, because, you know, we talk about, like, how fast you want to go and everything. If they delay a little bit, sure, they're still gaining golden stuff, but then those levels come out on the Snapfire. I mean, this is the whole point of the Midas. This hero does get a little bit crazy later on here with the multi and the attack damage. Not quite as crazy as it used to be because, you know, the swapping of the talents, but it nonetheless is a very item-dependent hero. Or, sorry, experience-dependent hero.
Oh, Lays.
That's a familiar experience.
Not the place to be there.
They're looking towards the high ground.
Radiant's top tower.
Conda online here for Arteezy. Very frustrating hero. Can kind of like poke and prod you with that Lucent Beam, especially with the shard. So you're trying to do these like little defenses and stuff, like throwing out spells, and sometimes you just tank like 400 or 500 damage from a Lucent Beam.
This push comes in hard. Luna and DK. Arteezy and Saberlight taking down the buildings very easily onto the barracks. They will get scared back a little bit now, so once damage is done, they weren't able to fully commit for the push, and they do respect the respawns coming into play from Tundra. So Tundra able to keep their barracks alive for another day. They'll smoke up themselves, Tundra. See what sort of a hit they can find. Topson leading the way.
That should help.
So who's the one to be found first? I mean, Shopify, they've been pretty aware so far of these kind of moves coming in, and they will be again. They've got the Moonlight Shadow. Arteezy setting up in position. Do they see him in time? No, the Dragon Tail Stone's going to come out to Thompson. Thompson's caught in the front lines. Arteezy, he'll get broken, but the BKB's out. There's just no damage coming out of this Luna, but Arteezy's perfectly fine. Pure's getting kited here by the illusions of Saberlight. He's straight up dead. The three of them are gone. They only get kit rack. It cost them 3 lives, maybe more. Nightclass will be able to TP out. Lays will not. 4 dead again on Tundra. As Shopify Rebellion, they are just a step ahead of them this game. They knew that move was coming. They were ready with the Moonlight. Gave them ample time to set up for a fight. And BKB comes out on Arteezy. No one's touching him. He's full HP the whole fight.
Yeah, they just do not have the damage right now, or the, I guess more importantly, the positioning. Like, they're taking these fights in areas where, I mean, they're forced to. They have to take fights in bad spots because they're so far behind, so you have to try and catch your enemy unawares, but they were aware in this one from the side of Shopify, so sometimes you get these really ugly-looking fights in a game where you're playing a little bit desperate, and those desperate measures, unfortunately, are not working out too well here for Tundra, as Shopify just looked great in this one. This tricore of the Luna, Invoker, and DK, and I feel like they all did a great job of keeping their farm up. They fought when their items were there. I mean, there were some times where it felt a little bit stressful to me, where like waiting for the DK Blink Dagger, maybe like waiting for this Luna BKB. They missed out on getting that first Aegis. So even though a few things didn't go like maybe perfectly with how you want to play this, they kind of just chilled out. They looked very solid and kind of just like cruising through this one. They're not falling into any of these traps of like some sort of a crazy Thunder play or something. They're just making it look like nice and easy breezy.
They really need that BKB on Pure.
Oh, wow.
For them to have a chance in the next fight.
Dota Plus hitting them with the big 0% right now. Not
Zero?
a believer at all. 0.
Oh, damn. Okay.
0. That's hard.
I'd give this a cheeky 2 or 3%.
I'm pretty surprised it's 0.
0 is, I think that's that's very harsh. They've still got a chance here, I think.
No, apparently not. Mathematically, they don't know.
According to the numbers, no. Well, we'll see if
that'll
they can,
come back
prove
up
that
to
be
1%
wrong.
before this game ends. Surely.
I mean, if Pure can get his BKB, and if they, because we've got to remember as well, all these last few fights have been taken in a way where Thompson is kind of just dying at the front. We haven't really seen a fight yet where Thompson's BO now, but to just lay out huge kisses. So that could still come. If Tundra can just set the fights up in a better way, and they'll definitely have a chance to do that, of course, from their high ground defense, then maybe they can try and keep this game alive. But everything else so far indeed does point towards Shopify Rebellion being able to claim the win here, 27k lead, and they're ready to push for the final set of barracks. They get the jump in, they've caught Lays, immediately with the telekinesis into the Dragon Tail. Nightclass will offer an avalanche. In fact, Lace is going to be able to break away from them. Arteezy tries to chase forward, they'll turn with the Viper Strike, but the Mantas pop, and Shopify Rebellion, they can have a quick poke, and they can back off. The kisses are baited out, nothing's to be done there, no damage to be found. Shopify Rebellion, they walk away with barely a scratch on them.
But at least they didn't get that kill. So, TP in, good save with the cookie. I'll keep them up. Are they willing to come back again, though? Yeah, probably. They have Dragon Knight in his final form here. Black Elder Dragon.
It's getting that point. Of course, the level 20 talent's been hit. You know, with the switch around from what he used to be in the past, it's not, you know, it's the level 25 that you really need to be able to do the crazy kind of kill everybody with your little shredder. But the level 20 is still good. You get the 3 times multi-shot. Yeah, that's when that 0%, it doesn't look so much 0% anymore. If Tundra can prolong the game to the point where the snap gets 25. But at the moment, Shopify Rebellion, they're going to be doing everything to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's see if they can make the jump on first. Yopaj is able to put the BKB. Same to be said here for Saberlight. They turn, they kill off 9-class immediately. 9-class buys back. Shopify Rebellion backing off for now. Pure puts the BKB. Is looking towards taking down an illusion, trying to see if he can get his hands on the Liquor, but the leaps are ready. And Shopify Rebellion, again, they're just able to dip and dive out at the team fights as they wish and make sure that Tundra, they once again get nothing.
And they immediately head towards the Roche. They're going to Sunstrike, and then he appears. There's the ping. So they're going to know that it's up. Arteezy appears to want a little bit more farm, though. Says his team's a little bit too slow. Okay, fine. I'll come back. Pops the Manta. And no hope of them coming to fight this. No BKB on the Terror Blade. No quick smokes or something. This is guaranteed Shopify. And that'll be Aegis and Cheese going their way, so... Oh, the Ancient Guardian, though, for Pure?
Nice
Maybe
one.
that's what they need?
That's a nice one. That's a lot of damage. This item's pretty insane, just the amount of damage it gives you.
I see, I mean, for the record, it also works for both Ancients. I've seen people not realizing that a lot in chats and stuff. So it works offensively and defensively. Of course, it's very likely it's going to be defensively for Pure, but maybe in a certain situation here is some sort of a trade. Perhaps it comes into play.
Dire are scanning.
Pure. He knows what needs to be done. He's got that rapier queued up. They'd have to have some sort of way of killing off the Arteezy Luna through the BKB, because as of now, those each and every fight, they can't touch him. 9-0-9. Arteezy had a tough game one, but this game, it's been perfect.
Yeah, he's played pretty exceptionally here, and he's got a lot of help too to cover him. You know, you look at this Mirana, Force Staff, the pipe was picked up recently, Guardian Greaves. Yellowcore had quite a few deaths in the early games. He was kind of running around a little bit, scouting things out, but as they've taken control of the map, now he's just your little friend sitting behind to help. They come a bit too far out of the base here. They want to grab Whitemon. But Lays, with the help of the Hurricane Pike push, will scoot him on back to the base. Dobson is on his journey to level 25. Pure appears to have given off hopes of a rapier and has instead queued up a Daedalus. Apparently he's not as desperate anymore. We'll see, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We'll maybe get the rapier from Topson Snapfire if this game goes another 20 minutes. Oh, jump for Saberlight. He's ready to go for Lays. Same time, 9 Class tried to get him, but he immediately gets telekinesis. They had to put the BKB on Arteezy and Saberlight. Great tornado coming in to hold back both Lays and Pure. Pure's getting low. The Deafening Blast, the combo. He's out of the game.
Dire's middle tower.
They burst through Pure. He does at least have buyback available.
And BKB.
We're going to need to use it. Arteezy, he tries to blink in aggressively. They've got the Yules, they've got the Cookie. There's going to be the buyback from Pure. Quick limit cape and a force back to get Arteezy back to safety. Saberlight, he jumps in deep. The Cataclysm comes out, takes out Whitemon. Whitemon has got buyback. Lays puts the BKB, tries to focus Arteezy, but Arteezy's able to step away. Tornado over towards top, somebody forces himself off to the side, will be able to dodge it. Back to the fountain to heal up. But the barracks are in trouble. Shopify Rebellion should be able to easily get the Mega Creeps, and in fact, they'll get the game. GG is called. Shopify Rebellion will take this game too and settle the score here in this series 1-1 against Tundra.
All right, kind of an answer back here in terms of how these games